everybody, welcome to my creative time with Emma, and also welcome to day 7 of our 12 days of Christmas. Today is such a super duper cute project. I can't wait to show you. I am going to be showcasing this is my second favorite die. This is the stitched lollipop holder die, and basically this is the size of it. Now I actually folded up my insert so it could fit onto my little what do you call that? My little clip it up, so that's why it's folded, but you won't get it like that. Of course, it's flat. But anyways, it's a pretty good size die. We're going to be using this today, and then that's going to be for one project. And actually, you know what? We're going to use for 2 projects. This is going to be used for a project all by itself. And then the second project, we're going to use this with my stitched oval die. Peachy Keen's the Snow. This is the Snow Girl. And then the Peachy Keen, this is the little, what's it called? The winter character with stocking hat. This is their new dies that coordinate with this, okay? Now, I just wanted to quickly run something through you really fast. There are specific directions on how to use these particular dies on the back of their packaging. Now, if you feel comfortable with just, you know how I usually do my dies, I run it through the Kettlebug machine or whatever die cutting machine you have. I run it through and then I stamp on it because I'm pretty good about centering it. But if you don't feel comfortable, if you're not good at centering it, they have directions in the back for you that help you out, okay? So that's with the Peachy Keen cutout die. Like I said, it coordinates with this. And I'm going to be using the letters here for my Any Day Bingo and Crossword. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get started. And also, I forgot to mention, I am using paper. The paper here that I'm using is from Recollections. Super pretty. I love Recollections paper from Michaels, okay? So since I have this out, I'm just going to go ahead and stamp right on here. The first thing we are going to do, actually, you know what? No, I'm not going to use that just yet. I'm going to grab my little Martha Stewart score board first. What we are going to do first is, I already cut out my lollipop holder through my Kettlebug. If you have questions or concerns regarding this, if you go to my product page on my blog. So if you go to my blog, there to the right of my blog, there's a little shopping cart. If you click on that and click on the little category that says dies, it'll take you here, and there is a little quick demo video on how you could cut this with your die cutting machine, okay? So I wanted to show you how this works here. On probably almost all of my dies I'm not sure if you can see, but it does have stitching in it, okay? The little this little stitching all around it. But I just wanted to show you here on this particular die, there is a score mark a score mark right below the stitching. It's very faint, so what I usually do is kind of just run it through, score it really lightly with using my Martha Stewart or whatever score material you have. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and just score, and you could see the score line, so you'll know exactly where to score your paper, okay? And like I said, the lines are very faint, so you'll be able to see them. Okay, so let me go ahead and just quickly fold that, and you'll know because it's right. The score line is right underneath your stitching, okay? You don't want to fold it at the stitching, otherwise you won't be able to see that nice effect that frames it. See, isn't that pretty? Okay, so let me go ahead and fold the next one here. Put this away. We don't need this anymore. Okay, so this is going to be an easy one. I just want to show you how to decorate one to make it look a little bit more elegant. I have one here that I had made for a friend. She wanted me to give, these are the colors she's using, so she wanted me to give her example of one. So I told her to go pick up these little sticks. They're little picks, you know, that you could get. I found this at this little place called Richard's, but I'm pretty sure you could find them at Michael's or Joann's, and these were her colors she went with, so I gave her this as an example, and she really loved it. So she's going to go ahead and make these, and I have this in with the lollipop, but she's going to do hers with cake pops. She's going to put these on her table for Christmas, okay? So I'm going to show you a different way to make it look nice and pretty. So remember these right here? These are the cake pops my mother made for me. Now, she made me some more, but I told her to keep the bottom flat for me. You don't have to, because it works well just, you know, the other way as well, but I needed to store a whole bunch of them, so I told her just to keep them flat for me. So you just put them like that, but before I do that, what I did was I just got some tulle. Remember that tulle I used on my very first day of the 12 days of Christmas? I just cut a little piece, and I cut my last little piece of burlap. And what I did was I just kind of scrunched it together, and I tied it with my twine. So what I'm going to do, I want to use this to close up my lollipop holder, and I love these. I get these from wrappedallup.com. You could get them at party stores as well, but the quality isn't there. I like the quality of these. So what I'm going to do is just kind of tie this again in the back, only because I want to have a spot to run my little thing through there. Okay. All right. And you'll see where I'm going with this in a moment. Just tie that just to make sure something's there holding it. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and just tie it again in the front. And then, let's see, how should I do this? Let's go ahead and get the lollipop holder closed first, and then we'll just add everything from there. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and just kind of squish this through right here. So I'm going to go ahead and put this through. So kind of just, you know, run it through the little holes, just like so, to make sure this is covered up. Okay, and then you're just going to go ahead and just pull it through. And then just like twist it like maybe 3 times is good. Okay. And then we could go ahead and we'll do our trimming last, because obviously this definitely needs some trimming. But we're going to go ahead and attach our stuff here. I got these pretty ones from Michael's, and my cute little pine cones. I love these. I picked that up at that little craft store called Richard's. But like I said, you could probably get them from Michael's or Joann's as well. And this is just going to get glued. Let's see. I think I'm going to glue this right here in the center. Yeah, I will put that right there. So let me grab my glue gun. Okay. Now that is going to get down right here. So we'll just hold it down just for a little bit. And then I'm going to get my little Tim Holtz all-purpose scissors and trim the bottom part off. But let me make sure this is dry before I do that. Okay, I don't know where my Tim Holtz scissors are. They were here on my desk. They'll pop up. So anyways, I will be trimming that down. So I just have some paper tray ink ribbon right here. And I'm just going to quickly, and I think this is called New Leaf. I think. I'm not sure 100%. But it's a pretty green from Paper Tray Ink. So I'm just going to go ahead and just make my little bow the best I can. And then that is going to get glued right there. So let me put some glue on here. Okay, I don't know where my Tim Holtz scissors are. They were here on my desk. They'll pop up. So anyways, I will be trimming that down. So I just have some Paper Tray Ink ribbon right here. And I'm just going to quickly, and I think this is called New Leaf. I think. I'm not sure 100%. But it's a pretty green from Paper Tray Ink. So I'm just going to go ahead and just make my little bow the best I can. And then that is going to get glued right there. So let me put some glue on here. Just to kind of dress it up, just to make it look a little bit pretty for your dinner table for Christmas. Okay, and you'll see at the end of the video everything all trimmed up and ready to go, okay? I'm going to put this aside and we're going to get started on the other project really quickly here. Okay, what I'm going to do, let me grab this really quick. Okay, I'm going to use this for my stamping, okay? And this is the little die cut, the little die from Peachy Keen Stamps. And then here goes the stamp. I'm just going to quickly show you an example of what I'm talking about. If you feel confident with stamping it right in the middle, all you have to do is just run your paper, you know, through the die machine. And then just make sure you line it up really good here. Hold on, let me scooch this out. Hopefully you could see that. Okay. And what you want to do is just kind of, you know, let me do it on my desk better because it'll be easier for you to see. I don't want to confuse anybody out there. Here we go. So we are going to just go ahead and just measure this up as the best you can. And here we go. I think I made it perfect. You see how perfect that came out? Now, if you're comfortable with doing this way, all you have to do is just run it through your machine and stamp it like that. If you're not comfortable with lining it up, you would need to use the directions in the back of the package, okay? So, we are going to, let me grab, I'm using, this is the all-around bingo and crossword set. I'm going to stamp on this little piece of paper. This is the oval stitched die. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp read on here, okay? So let's go ahead and get that stamped on here really quickly. Okay, read. It doesn't have to be perfect, okay? And then we are going to grab a lollipop holder, okay? And I had a request from someone. She said she really wanted to see something else done with this. I'm not sure if she missed all of our other days of Christmas because a lot of my designers showcase this different ways. I'm trying to find the end of this. Okay, I found the end here. Okay, so anyways, someone wanted to see this used a different way other than the lollipops, which we did. I'm not sure if a couple of you missed out on the blog hop, but my designers actually did showcase this lollipop holder different ways. Someone showcased it by putting hand sanitizer in there, the little miniature size from Bath and Body Works. Another person showcased it by putting peeps in there. Someone else showcased it by, let's see, what else did they do? They put peeps in there. They put Tic Tacs in there. Somebody put candy bar in here. Several different ways. So there was definitely, this was definitely shown, you know, a few different ways. So for someone who actually missed it, you could go through the blog hop. And I can't tell you which days exactly it was on, but they did showcase it several different ways for you, okay? So I'm going to show you another way, all right? So I've just got through threading this in. I could have made these a little bit longer, but that's okay. And I'm going to shove this through here. Okay, so I'm going to make it just like that. And then I'm going to just go ahead and just grab one here. And I'm going to make a little bow. Oops. There we go. I'm just going to go ahead and just make a little cute bow here. Just to kind of tie that so it won't go anywhere. And then I could go ahead and play around with that later to make it look perfect. Okay, so got that on there. And then what I'm going to do, I have my cutie patootie little guy all colored up here already. And what I did was I added some glitter. So what I'm going to do, before I add the last of the glitter, I'm just going to go ahead, let's see, I'm going to put that there, and I'm going to connect him, let's see, right here like so. But I'm not going to put him, or her, I'm not going to like pop dot it, because I'm going to, it's a bookmarker, you know. I want her to kind of just stay. Okay, I'm going to kind of center, oopsie. Let me center her like so. Okay, so I centered her like that way. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my scissors. Let me just use these for now. And then I'm just going to kind of trim the bot out, you know, like kind of surrounding the little, I think that's a little glacier or a little piece of ice he's standing on. Okay, so this is going to, I'm just going to kind of just trim it around the bottom of it. Isn't that pretty? Okay, and then with this, I'm going to put a little pop dot action on there. Just a little bit. Because I want something popped up on here, you know. Put that like so. And then I'm going to put this right there. Okay, and instead of trimming that, what I'm going to do is, let's see, should I trim here? Okay, and then I'll do the next one. Like that. Oh, there we go. That doesn't look too bad. Okay, so that's like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get my little two-way zig glue right here. And then I'm just going to go ahead and just kind of go around the edge here. And I want to put more of that glitter on here. And then a little bit more on this piece of ice that he's standing on, okay? And then I'm going to dip it here into my glitter. Just to kind of give it a little sparkly look. Isn't that adorable? The one who actually gave me this idea to make was my son. He says, you know what, Mommy? Why don't you make a bookmarker? A little bookmark. And I said, you know what? You are absolutely correct. So isn't that so super duper cute? So something other than a lollipop or cake pop and all those other fabulous things that my design team put in here, you could also make this fabulous bookmark. I'm actually probably going to make these for my boys this year for the class because I think it's just super duper cute. You don't necessarily have, you could put anything you want on here, but I think this is super duper cute because it's not only Christmas. You could, you know, switch it up and do different colors because the snowman goes through winter. Okay, everybody, I hope you loved my projects today as much as I did. I'm going to show you what our fantastic giveaways are for today, okay? First of all, one lucky winner is going to get this fabulous Stitch Lollipop holder. And another thing, one lucky winner, the same lucky winner will be getting this. I was so excited. Since this is where my mother got her recipes from her cake pops, I went ahead and I ordered this, and I was so excited that Amazon dropped it off for me right away. So one lucky winner is going to get this with the cake pop, as well as a cute little this bookmark that I made. So this way, when you're making these, you could go ahead and mark your page off and where you left off, okay? So one lucky winner will get all of this. You're going to get the book, you're going to get the cute little bookmark that I made, as well as the actual stitched lollipop holder. All you have to do, everybody, is just leave your comments on everybody's blog. I mean, you could leave it on one blog. You know, somebody was saying that, you know, I know it's rough to do it on all the blogs, but hey, yeah, just gives you more opportunities to win. Remember, if all of my designers do random.org, they pick the winners, and then I do random.org as well, and pick from like the 18 winners from that, I pick all the winners from there. And we never know who is picking who, a couple of people could get picked twice, and I'm not going to like not use them. I'm going to go ahead and use them. I remember last year this one person won 2 of the grand prizes, so you might want to think that through about definitely commenting on everybody's blog. It just ups your chances, okay, everybody? So let me switch that out because I think I like this one better. The little sparkly one way better. Okay, everybody, I hope you enjoyed my projects today, and check at the end of the video or on my blog at www.creativeTimeForMe.com the finish project so you can see how I trimmed everything up and kind of manicured them to make them look all pretty. Okay, everybody, have a wonderful day, and I will see you back here tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye-bye.